Hey, Cunard here, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So a couple of months ago, if you asked me if I'd be making this video, I would have said, hell no, no, definitely not. But here we are today, so go and grab yourself a tea, a coffee, or even like me, a nice iced latte from Starbucks and get ready to hear all about what I did after 8 years of waiting. Okay, so let's take this right back to the start. Now, if you haven't watched many of my YouTube videos before, if you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. I have done many videos about finding love. It has been a subject for me that has been a very sore subject and something that I've massively struggled with. And a lot of you guys have kind of been on that journey with me in one, trying to find love, two, having issues with opening myself up to love. And today's video is a very happy video. It's something a lot different to what I've been making before. Because after 8 years, I have finally found a boyfriend. I know, cheers, hooray, poppers. Because trust me, it's a big thing for me. Now, the guy that I have met, I'm not going to disclose his name. If you do or don't follow me on Instagram, if you do, you may have seen him being tagged recently in some of my Instagram stories over in LA. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you definitely should go and follow me. I'm popping it up on the screen for you. I'll be going back to Los Angeles in 7 weeks, so you will get a sneak peek at who the person is if you really want to find out. But for their kind of own privacy, I'm not going to disclose who it is in today's video. So this person, taking it back to how we started talking, it's probably 2 months ago now. I have a dating app called Raya. Now, I've always kind of spoke to people in terms of dating apps in the mid. I'm like a middle guy. I've never said they're amazing. I've never said they're bad for you. I've always just said they're one of those things that normally we go on because we're bored. It's not because we actually want to go on a date. It's because you're probably sitting at home on your own and you're like, hey, I'll just go on Tinder or Raya or Grindr or whatever app you use. So I was using Raya kind of for that filler time of feeling lonely, wanting a bit of attention. Now this guy messaged me back last year and I think we had a very brief conversation and then I didn't reply. I can't remember back then why I didn't reply, but yeah, I maybe wasn't in that place in my life where I was ready to open up to someone, and certainly because this guy is from LA, maybe I wasn't ready at that point in time again to be dating someone or even get into a conversation with someone that lives halfway across the world. Now then, going back to maybe I think February, this guy kind of slid back into the DMs again on Raya saying kind of, here we go, second chance, like, hey, how are you? I don't know if you believe in the law of attraction. I don't know if you believe in kind of putting things up that you want in life onto a mood board, but I had just created my own personal kind of mood board in what I am wanting to achieve in life. And I was heading to LA anyway in April for Coachella. And there was a party at Coachella called Neon Carnival that me and all of my friends that I was going with wanted to attend. But it's a very exclusive party, really hard to get into, and even if I could sort tickets, it would potentially be for me and one other friend. However, there was 7 of us going. So I put on my mood board, Neon Carnival, and kind of felt like I wanted to get in there and get all my friends in as well. So then, back to kind of the Raya conversation, me and this guy were just having general chats, asking how each other are, kind of finding out at those first steps if we had a connection, and we did. So he said, when are you coming over to LA? I would love to take you out. And I said, I'm actually coming over for Coachella in April. And he said, great. He was like, I have an event that I run at Coachella. You should come. And I was like, cool, yeah, I'll ask my friends, like, what's the event? And he said, Neon Carnival. And I was like, okay, there's 7 of us. He was like, that's fine. I'll hook you up, tickets, like, it's fine. So that to me was like, wow, this is a big sign that this is law of attraction. I've asked for that, and now like on my mood board as well, I wanted to find love. I think I was ready for it. And it brought me 2 things at once. So I wanted to still take it slow. Me and this guy just kind of got to know each other via text. We never used FaceTime, which is something I would normally always do. We gradually moved into phone call conversations, both making the effort to, because obviously Los Angeles is 8 hours behind, making the effort to kind of stay up at night equally, wake up in the morning early, and kind of making it more of a mutual thing rather than someone being tired all the time and putting all the effort in. And as time went on, we could speak for 2 to 3 hours on the telephone so easily. There was always something to talk about. It was never awkward, which for me is a very good sign because I love to talk. I hate awkward silences. So far was so good. So then it's kind of coming up now to April. I'm heading to Coachella. I'm absolutely buzzing. Like, me and this guy are still talking, but I'm still kind of like, we need to meet first. So I get on the plane, I get there. He was great. Like, he drove, all my friends had to leave earlier for Coachella, and it was crazy. My flight came in delayed, so I told my friends, you're gonna have to go. And he was amazing. He was like, let your friends go, you can come to mine as soon as you land, and I will drive you up to Coachella to your friends. Someone that's never met me before that is willing to do that for me, again, a great start into kind of moving into getting to know someone. So it's obviously a very nervous thing to be on a flight for 11 hours to Los Angeles, looking like shit, and then going straight to this guy's house. But that is the way it ended up working out. That was the way the world wanted to push us together, and I kind of felt like less stressed that my friends were waiting and kind of didn't feel nervous to meet him. So I turned up his house in Beverly Hills where he lives, and it was just so easy. I felt like I knew this guy forever. We drove to Palm Springs together, a 3-hour drive. We had silence at some points, which I always feel like is a good sign when you can just sit in each other's company and enjoy each other's company that much that you don't need to try and pull a conversation out of anywhere, be like, oh, that's a nice cactus over there, isn't it? Like, it was just easy, which again was another great start to seeing if this could be something serious. So Coachella happened, had the best weekend of my life with some incredible best friends of mine. Again, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'll pop it there. There's some pictures over on there. Go and check it out. So Coachella happened, had the best weekend of my life, spent it with my friends. I saw him a very little amount at some of the parties. So we come back to LA, and it was time to kind of really set a date for the kind of proper first date. So he said, let me arrange it, I really want to take us out. So I said, okay, like, I'll let you do your thing, like arrange something, it's just kind of your town. We went to a really nice restaurant. Again, so easy conversations at the table. It just was never awkward. And again, if you'd obviously watched some of my previous videos, you'll know that my biggest issue with finding love is my own issues, and that's pushing someone away, finding a fault with anything about them. And I did started to creep in with him, and if he's watching this video, he's gonna laugh. He always was wearing caps, and it wasn't like one of those bent caps, it's like what American wear, which is like a flat cap. I think it's called a snapback, maybe. So he was wearing one of them, and he always said, even himself, that his friends always said he's so much more attractive when he didn't have a cap on. He's got great hair. And I agree with that. So I kept saying to him, like, oh, like, are you going to take your cap off? He's like, no, I couldn't be bothered to do my hair. And that was me then, like, being like, okay, warning sign, here's a fault. Like, do I get rid or do I not? Where there was something different about this guy. Like, the effort he'd gone into for my first date, like, a really nice restaurant. And then he took me rollerblading, like American rollerblading, which we were both so tired at the time. We were kind of like, let's do 5 laps, then come off. But the thought of like a nice romantic thing to do together, I kind of thought, I've got to keep going and giving this guy a chance. Like, it's just my head. Like, this guy is so far not done anything wrong personality-wise. Stop looking at him because he's wearing a freaking cap and saying this isn't right. So again, we went on another date, went to such a nice restaurant. He again would not let me pay for anything. Now, I am not a, what do you call it? I do not need a sugar daddy. I'm not a materialistic person. I work hard for everything that I want in life and I've got in life. I want to build a incredible family and future together with someone. I don't need things given to me. I love to treat a partner, and it's nice getting surprises, but I don't need them to pay for everything. But he was just so, you're not paying. So I was like, okay, like I'll let this guy do his thing. He's so adamant. So we went for dinner again, and then we went for a hike, I think like a day later. And we just started, it was like date after date after date. And all my friends were saying like, Carl, just like, you need to switch that switch of your issues. Like, trust me, it's going to be incredible. Like, this guy does everything for you. He bought me a bracelet from, again, I'm not a materialistic person, but he just wanted to give me the world. He bought me a Hermes bracelet. In the end, this switched. I care about this guy so much. I will be honest with you, we are both very close to saying the words, I love you. Yeah, that switch just switched over. I started to want to spend more time with him. I invited him to come and stay at my hotel, where I was actually there for a week for work with the Sunglass Hut, and I'd moved from staying with my friend Alex Costa to staying in a hotel. I asked him if he wanted to come and stay both nights at the hotel. It came then that I wanted to be with him. Now, the big question maybe people are asking, because I know that I have done videos about this before, is did we go the full way? Now, that is a private thing, but I've always been open with you guys. No, we didn't, because one, he was very respectful of me when it's been 8 years since you've done that thing. It's not something I want to rush into. And regardless of how much we had a connection together, he was very respectful in saying like, let's wait until next time when like we've had some time together. And I really respect that, because guys and girls, like, everyone loves to get into bed and have sex, but he wanted to respect my feelings and how I was and my position in kind of going through this journey of fighting these demons that I've had in finding a relationship and finding love. And kind of the point when he asked me out, took me for a dinner, and just before we went into the restaurant, he was like, can I ask you something? Like, do you want to give this a go? And every time I'm with him, I just have the hugest smile on my face. He just makes me so happy. Like, we bounce off each other so well. He finds me hilarious. I don't know if you guys have really seen my true funny side, but trust me, I do have one. He says like the most nicest things to me. He treats me like I'm a king. And yeah, it's just the best feeling after 8 years, finding someone that now potentially I could be sharing a future with. And I've come home, I've been home for a couple of days now. The communication is still great. So I don't want to make this video too long. I don't know how long it is so far, but it's probably racking up to about 15 minutes. I just wanted to come on and update you guys with where I was, because you've been, or hopefully you've been on quite a journey with me over the past couple of years. If you haven't, maybe go and catch up on some of my videos, because trust me, it really is a big step for me to let someone in. And I know that he as well has had his demons that he's been fighting against. He's an only child. He was spoiled, I think, as a kid. So letting someone else into his life, he's never really done that himself either. So this is something we're both going through together, and we're taking it slow. It's just making us wake up each morning happy to be waking up to each day. And yeah, if you've been in love before, or I don't know why I just said that, because that means I love him, but we've not said that yet. But if you've been in the position before where you've got a girlfriend or a boyfriend and you're in a really happy place, you will know those butterfly feelings you get, the happiness you get to be waking up each day. It doesn't matter what else goes on, just as long as you have each other. And that is where I'm at right now. So yeah, I wanted to come on, update you all, so kind of you could see that a lot of you guys thank me for being open and honest about my videos, because you may be going through similar situations yourself. It's tough. Doesn't matter how good looking you are, it doesn't matter how rich you are, it doesn't matter how famous you are, everyone can go through these issues in finding love. It's not easy finding the right person for you. It's probably easy to jump into bed and have sex with someone, but that personally isn't me. I want to find the person that I could potentially spend my future with. Now I want to show you the good side of it, because you've seen all the bad videos or the hard videos that I've been going through, but now you're seeing that even though I've been through all of that, we got through it. And now I'm in a great place. This doesn't mean I'm marrying this person, but this is my first proper relationship I've had in 8 years, a very long time. So if you have any questions, if you want to ask me anything, if you want to just congratulate me, I know I'm not getting married, but anything at all, pop it down in the comments box. I would love to read all of your messages. If you've been through a similar thing or if you're going through similar situations, please do pop them down there. I will come back to you and reply to you all. If you are a new person watching, thanks for watching. Don't forget to go and subscribe and also try and catch up on some of my previous videos. And if you did enjoy this video, please do give me a thumbs up. And guys, I'll be seeing you very shortly on my next video. Thanks for watching.